So when I launched this channel, I started testing equipment right away. I knew I had a large pool of equipment that I'd already used and had experience with, but there was a lot of stuff out there that I'd never seen and never put my hands on. So I set about testing some very specific categories of products to be able to share with you. The first tier of products are the actual equipment that you need to go out there, have fun, travel, be safe, things like that. The second category, the second tier, are the things that help you do that better, stay more organized, keep things in good condition. And I would put today's product, the Radius Outfitters 5500 gearbox, in that second category. Because while this is not an essential piece of equipment, it helps us make everything easier. It makes our equipment last longer, puts it in the right place for us, and certainly makes traveling, camping, being outdoors, going anywhere more enjoyable. Today I'm going to go through all the features of this surprising box, how it exceeded my expectations, and how I think it's constructed and made in a way that no other gearbox is on the market today. So why did I get so excited about something like a gearbox? Well, we all want to have nice stuff, but this gearbox specifically is made to a level of quality that's almost astounding given this category. It should be something that does a basic job, has a basic utility, but this is so much more than that. It's beautifully designed. It's got wonderful materials like very attractive leather and stitching. It's got things that not only just work, but are elegant in design, little locks and latches like this that make this in a category of its own. And I think what makes this most useful is the utility, but what makes it even better is the way it looks and the way it functions because of the materials that are used and the design that's put into it. I think most people would just put a Velcro strap on the front of this lid, but instead they put what they're calling a fidlock latch, which is this awesome little latch that has a pull down strap and kind of a, I don't know, some kind of catch on the top. It's really cool. It's mechanical. It's also really sturdy, and it just makes me want to play with this all day long. This is one of the features that makes me say they're going above and beyond in building this. They didn't have to do this, but they did. And for the same reason, I'm fascinated with the storage on the side of this box. I mean, you don't have to put leather handles on a gearbox like this, but they did. You don't have to have beautiful stitching on those leather handles, but they do. You don't have to have little grommets and your logo sewn in there and hooks on each side, but they do. And it makes it that much better because no matter how you're going to use this, no matter what you're going to use it for, it's going to work. All right, let's talk about these exterior pockets for just a minute. They're not just for looks. You can actually use them on this gearbox. In fact, on other gearboxes and bags that I've had, these are completely useless because they're so thin, all you could stick in there is like a phone or a little notepad. But because of this little detail on the Radius Outfitters gearbox, there's a little piece of elastic on each one of these little pockets that allows you to fully fill the pocket with whatever you need to, and it'll expand to that width. So you can get something really deep in here, and you're gonna be able to utilize all three of these pockets on both sides. And it just makes it that much more useful because the pockets were thoughtfully designed to actually be used. And my favorite part about this gearbox, I'll tell you right after this. Well, if I seem just a little bit happier than normal today, that's because today is favorite shirt day. And if you got a favorite shirt, you know what I'm talking about. My current favorite shirt is this X cotton tee from Western Rise. They claim to have the ultimate clothing for traveling. And after a couple weeks, I tend to agree because this is my favorite outfit in my drawer right now. The X cotton tee, I've got the Evo Slim pants. These are water resistant, they're odor resistant, they're stain resistant. You can throw them in a bag. They don't wrinkle up like other clothes. It's not only great fabric, but it fits me nice. It's tight up here in the chest and the arms, but it's not too tight, and it's loose around the bottom. The length is just perfect. I would recommend you go check them out yourself. Go to westernrise.com and use my personal coupon code, the Traveler Toolkit. I'll leave the link in the description below. All right, now back to my favorite thing. This gearbox goes completely flat, and I'm gonna show you how. All you do is take off the lid. It's a removable Velcro lid, and in just a few minutes, this thing will go completely flat. And there you have it, completely flat. All we do is fold up the sides, bring in the top. Now we can put everything in there. The corners right here, the lid underneath. And this is your entire gearbox. These injection molded corners are the secret to this design. They will slip into either wall, slide all the way up, and allow you to assemble this gearbox in just a few minutes and take it down just as quickly. You can put it somewhere to store it. You can take it apart and stick it in the corner of your trunk to when you need it, just fill it up again, put it with your camping supplies on a shelf, and when you're ready to use it, it's ready to go. Now I should mention that they have several different sizes of gearboxes with the same features. They're all very similar. This is the 5500, the largest, the 3500 is the middle, and the 3000 is the smallest. That's based on the size, 5500 for 55 liters, 3500, 35 liters, and you guessed it, 3000 for 30 liters. I'm gonna leave links to all three of those down below so you can check those out for yourself. And of course, on the inside, it's endlessly configurable. You can see I've got everything from emergency lights to a dog bowl, a jump starter for the car, even some travel chairs and speakers and umbrellas. You can put all the dividers in there wherever you want and endlessly configure the inside of this box for yourself. This is one of the removable panels that come with this gearbox. And the reason this is so cool is because the design on this allows you to place this panel anywhere you want. Now you might have heard that before with other type boxes or organizers, but it's actually true with the Radius Outfitters 5500 gearbox because the kind of edge on both sides of these panels are Velcro. I'm gonna call this the male side of the Velcro, the kind of prickly side, and the other side, this is the hook to the hook and loop. So this is going to stick to the receiving end, the same fabric as this front, which is also the side wall. Just looking at these dividers makes me feel like I could use this for anything I need to, and I'm gonna be able to rearrange it and reconfigure it to my needs for years to come as I change what I use it for and how I take it with me. And it's got a lid that it says we can set on. All right, let's do it. I got no problem sitting on this thing. In fact, I feel like I could stand on it. I've got all my weight on it. Pretty strong, nice lid. I think you could stack a couple of these on top of each other. I'm really impressed with this lid because most gearboxes don't have a lid that's this functional and strong. And if you don't want it, you can just take it off because it's got a Velcro hinge. So hopefully now you see why I'm making such a big deal about this gearbox. It's not only made with beautiful design, great materials, but it has a high level of functionality that puts it at the top of the class. I think you should check it out for yourself. If you haven't done so already, look at the links in the description. You can buy one of those. It's not a sponsored video, but it does help the channel if you use my links. So as always, thanks for watching. My name is Joel. This is the Traveler Toolkit, and I'll see you in the next video.